What if the energy you need to awaken your highest potential is already within you, but it's leaking away every moment without your awareness? What if the secret to reclaiming this force lies not in escaping life's chaos or being judgmental about it, but in learning how to live consciously within it? The ancient teachings of the work reveal how to harness this hidden power, how to break free from the mechanical habits that keep you asleep and step into a more awakened, balanced state of being. Are you ready? Are you ready to discover how to stop losing your force and start creating it? I'm Roach, Mark Roach. Welcome to Transcendent, my YouTube channel where I share my journey through complex PTSD and get free. The concept of force, which I'm going to share here, this is borrowed from some of the work 80 to 100 years ago by Maurice Nicoll with Gurdjieff. And I've rewritten it for you, for a modern person. The concept of force is central to personal transformation. Without force, awakening is impossible. According to the work, force is both lost and created through specific actions and attitudes. Let me repeat that. According to the work, force is lost and created through specific actions and attitudes. To reclaim it, we must first understand how we lose it. Through negative emotions, mechanical habits, and identification with life's ups and downs. Let me repeat that again. To reclaim your force, you must first understand how we lose it. We lose it through negative emotions. We lose it through mechanical habits. And we lose it through identifications that we make in our identity with what's happening in life, with the ups and downs in life. These unconscious patterns drain our energy and keep us trapped in a state of sleep, living reactively rather than consciously. From an early age, life conditions us into habits that rob us of force. They may help you survive, but ultimately they will rob you of your force to transcend those patterns. Negative emotions, anger, fear, and resentment are some of the biggest culprits. Anger, fear, and resentment are some of the biggest culprits of holding you back. A single moment of identifying with negativity can drain your energy entirely. Similarly, over-identifying with external events or even your own thoughts and feelings causes you to lose touch with your inner self. Life, it wants us asleep. It thrives on our mechanical reactions. To awaken, we must observe these patterns with honesty and begin to break free from them. Self-observation is the first step. It's a radical act because it goes against our automatic tendencies. By observing yourself without judgment, you begin to see where your energy is being wasted. And over time, you'll notice that certain thoughts or behaviors, ones that you may have considered harmless, are actually draining you. This realization is painful, but necessary for growth. While force can be lost through identification and negativity, it can also be created by self-remembering. This practice involves stepping out of your habitual sense of yourself and reconnecting with a deeper awareness of who you really are, your humanity. It's about remembering who you are beyond the noise of daily life and who everyone else is telling you you are. The part of you that is timeless and is unchanging. Every act of self-remembering generates force because it interrupts the mechanical flow of life. It creates a space where something new can emerge, a higher level of consciousness that isn't bound by your usual thoughts or feelings. This process requires effort and experimentation. The process of self-remembering requires experimentation and effort. There's no like one-size-fits-all method. Some moments call for stillness and detachment, while others require intense focus on the reality of who you really are, on yourself. The key is flexibility, finding what works for you in each situation. To conserve and generate force, it's essential to insulate yourself from life's constant pull. This doesn't mean withdrawing from the world, but learning how to engage with it consciously rather than reactively. For instance, if you're constantly upset by politics or by relationships or suffering through personal grievances, life will drain your energy because you can use it for awakening. Isolation means creating an inner boundary, a space where life's demands cannot reach your core. This practice also involves letting go of the identification with yourself or how you've been trained, your talents, your virtues, or even your sense of being right. True awakening requires humility, a willingness to sell all that you have, as ancient teachings suggest, not materially, but internally. Can you let go of who you think you are long enough to get a glimpse of something greater? Awakening is not a quick fix. It demands sustained effort over time. Impatience is one of the greatest obstacles on this path. Many people expect rapid results, but fail to realize that true transformation requires a lifetime of work. Every moment offers an opportunity to practice self-remembering and non-identification, to reclaim lost force and create something new within yourself. The work teaches there are two futures, one horizontal, the continuation of life as we know it, and one vertical, a higher state of being always accessible just above our current level. To awaken is to reach for this vertical future, to step into a deeper dimension of existence where life takes on new meaning. Here's some practical steps for right now, for today, for in the moment. Observe yourself. Begin noticing where your energy goes throughout the day. What triggers negative emotions? What habits feel automatic or draining? Practice self-remembering. Take moments throughout the day to step back from identifying with the thoughts or feelings that you're having. Ask yourself, in the midst of those feelings, who am I beyond this moment? Experiment. Awakening isn't mechanical. Find what works for you in different situations. Be creative in how you approach self-remembering. And finally, let go. Challenge yourself to release identification from being right or clinging to personal narratives about who you are. The journey towards awakening begins when you step away from living mechanically and start living consciously. Only when you reclaim the force that has been leaking away for unnoticed years is this possible. So the question is, are you willing to do the work? I'm Mark Roach, wishing you all the best.